Yes, yes, yes. And we are back for another episode of Say What, Say It Again. We got somebody, man. You know, he turned up to the max tonight. Well, how Soldier Boy say it? I don't know what he say. We're going to skip that part. But we got my boy, Avery Graves, Mr. Birthday Man. Happy birthday, Avery. How old did you turn? Tell the people.
First of all, thanks for everybody for the birthday shout outs. I have a little thing to say after the show, but I'm 38, so just be blessed.
38.
What's up, family?
I got a couple things that rhyme with 38, but I'll do that later.
Here we go with just foolishness.
Next, we got Cowboy Nation himself, my guy, my brother, James Harris. What's up, bro?
What up, people? What up, world? How y'all doing today?
We're doing great. Next, we got the voice of all voices. You know, if I had maybe had a couple of cough drops, I might could sing like him. My boy, Chucky Chuck. What's up, baby?
What's up, my brothers? What's going on, fellas?
What up, man?
Birthday boy. What up, man?
What up? They say I'm whispering on the mic. What up?
Yeah. You do sound a little low, man. I thought it was what's my man name?
Am I better now?
Yeah, you better now.
Okay.
I mean, you know,
thank you. Leroy told me. Appreciate it, Leroy.
I mean, the ladies out there, they might have liked that kind of vibe that you was giving off. I mean, the bedroom kind of, you know what I mean? But we'll talk about that on Say What After Dark. All right. All right. So next, we got someone that's been on the show before, Miss New York herself. We got Nora Natish. What's going on, Nora?
I'm good. Happy birthday, Avery. Hope you guys are all having a good day.
I appreciate
it.
Hey,
hold on. Avery, the first person you see when you come in? Oh,
hi, everybody. I said, hi, guys. Happy birthday to me as well.
What's up, lady? How you doing?
How Martin said on the episode, talk to the host.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I'm just joking.
Hey, James, do you hear this dude talking about my tag?
Yes,
you hear his tag?
I'm just joking. It's a joke.
I almost said something.
Hey, Chuck, we ain't got no sense of humor tonight.
I was at a flashback.
All right. And last but not least, from the West Coast, we got LA in the house, man. We got the West Coast. Originally from Atlanta, Georgia, right?
Yes,
Atlanta, baby. We got Miss Tylar Smith.
Hi,
so you know,
how y'all doing?
What up?
Welcome on the show, man. Appreciate you coming.
Thank you for having me again.
Yeah, I like this Avery right here. You know, he's smooth, maybe a little tag. Okay, we might could survive tonight.
Oh, here we go.
I'm just joking. But now, I want to start off the show, man. First of all, I wanted to plug in somebody real quick, man. Sean, I forgot how to say his name, but I know it's Sean. Sean Wilson, man, Texas.
This guy.
I want to shout him out for the great sweatshirt. Plug in the flesh, man. I will most definitely plug him in down low, man, so y'all know where to get it from. I'll do that later on in the show, but make sure y'all check him out, man. Get y'all sweatshirt, shirt, a hat, whatever, man. Also, I wanted to shout out Fayetteville's own Michael Williams Jr. He just went to 15-0 this weekend. He had a pretty good fight. It went if I'm not mistaken, this might have been his first fight that actually went the distance. I know a lot of his fights been knockouts. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But he's 15-0 now. And also, I wanted to plug in the CYM League. They didn't have a game this week because, you know, it's a lot of inclement weather going on down there in Texas, and that's where they're at. But I do want to still plug them in real quick. The Instagram, CYM.Louisville Leopards. Twitter, CYM Basketball. Facebook, CYM B-Ball. And LinkedIn, Shira Ackerman, Matthias Crowder, and Creating Young Minds. Also, you can get up with them on it's creatingyoungminds.org. If you have any questions, maybe you want to join the league, maybe you want to support the league, maybe you want to watch it, however you want to do it. So we're going to get started. But right before we get started, I got a little question I kind of want to ask everybody. It's kind of we're going to do a one-liner real quick. And this question is, outside of Deshaun Watson, because I know that's going to be everybody's answer, what's the one thing you think your team has to do this offseason? It could be re-signing someone. It could be picking up someone. It could be something, particular position they need to draft in the draft. Chuck, I know your team is high in the draft. Nora, what would be one thing that you think that your Giants have to do this offseason?
we have to get a wide receiver. We need a number one wide receiver immediately. That like Daniel Jones has no one to throw the ball to. Yes, we have Sterling Shepard. Slayton did okay, but we thought Golden Tate was going to be the guy. He's not it. We need a new wide receiver immediately.
Okay, I like that. And Tyler, you like who is it? You like again? You like the Baltimore Ravens, right? What do you think the Ravens need to do?
Personally, I feel like we got Lamar injured, that was sad. So with that being a thing, I don't know, I feel like we should probably get this team put back together in ways such as when it comes to his offense, he needs a little bit more help. Obviously, he wouldn't be getting injured if he had the help. So you don't have help there. And a lot of people have been saying that. So it's like, okay, what can we do there? As far as who we need, I'm not even sure. But we need somebody on the offense.
Need some receivers.
I know that's right. You need somebody. Next, Mr. E-Man, James E. Harris. What you think, bro?
Man, y'all know. We got to sign Dak. Can't let nobody else get him. Sign Dak, lock him up, get us some cornerback. Super Bowl, of course.
All right, okay.
Easy money.
I can't even be mad at him. I mean, I kind of set myself up for that one. Chuck, man, what's the one thing the Dolphins need to do?
I agree with the ladies. I think offensively we need a number one receiver as well. We have a lot of nice pieces. I think if Gaskin and our backup running back can stay healthy, I think we can ride with them. But we have to have a number one receiver. Devontae Parker and them guys, they either get hurt or they're just not elite or hasn't become seasoned enough to take that number one spot. So in free agency, I'm looking at people like Chris Godwin or Allen Robinson. Like even and we can't use a running back. Don't get it twisted. Like Aaron Jones. There's a lot of free agents that I think will help us out defensively and special teams. I think we're very, very good. So I think we just need help on the offensive side of the ball.
Avery, birthday boy.
What's up, Caddy?
What the Giants need to do?
I know Nora said we need receivers, and my biggest concern is this. I think we have enough. We do need one a fly receiver and go as a non-route. I agree with that. But my issue is this. Daniel Jones doesn't hold the football. He doesn't get it out. So I want to change. Like, I just don't see him as the answer for us. Because every time he gets a good drive, then he fumbles or he throws a pick or ill-advised throw. So I'm not necessarily saying it's all the receivers, because I do agree that we do need somebody dynamic. That's why I wish you never got rid of Odell in the first place. But
he's hurt.
But he stays hurt too. Saquon stays hurt. I don't know what we're gonna do about the running back position. We're hoping that he stays healthy this year. I know we need an offensive line because Nate Soldier is over. Our offensive line has to be changed. Our defense is looking better each game, so we do have a young defense. So I'm on more offensive line than the weapons.
Hey, hold on. My man say he seen you in the stove, bro. You act like you didn't know him. Like,
bro, I knew him. I know we were at the ABC, the alphabet, and I said he had a mask on. He said, "Good." I said, "Who's this?" So don't all run your list like I can see who it is, and you had your little hooping session on, like you were giving.
Oh man!
So don't forget it, Teddy. My fault, baby. My fault. But I agree. That we do need more. I think we need more offensive line than the weapons. I think we have enough. Golden Tate, you thought that he was really going to help us, Nora? I mean, I know why they brought him in there, but I'm just, Go ahead.
Well, me personally, I was just looking for hope. So when Golden Tate came, he was hope. Yeah. And we also had it went down. So I'm still saying we need a number one receiver.
Yeah, I mean,
but they never gave. Well, hold on, Todd. They never gave Golden Tate an opportunity either, because he was already upset that he really wasn't getting the football. So he can't help if he never touches the ball. Go ahead, Todd.
But when he does the ball, he drops the ball, so that's not helpful either.
I'm 50-50 on it, because Avery, I remember asking you at one point. I said, man, if y'all had the number one pick, I know it's hypothetical. I said, do you think y'all should take Trevor Lawrence? I know you said no.
Right.
That the answer has changed to yes, or you saying y'all need a veteran quarterback? I'm just asking.
I don't want to start over. I think me and Nora can probably agree. We don't really want to start over. This is too long. We're not the Cowboys. Yeah, we're not the Cowboys. We actually win titles. We actually win titles in each decade. So we're not you. Okay, 95?
Get out of here, man.
We're not the 40. Say it again. Okay, we're not the 49ers. 94. Trash. So what's the difference?
We're all trash in our division, James.
Yeah, we're all trash. James, I want you to like it.
I'm not trash. Y'all trash.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be real with him. He's not realistic. This is why I can't stand him. I don't think we want to start over. That's the problem. But I think as I look back at what I said, if Trevor Lawrence was sitting there, we have to pull that. If we had another pick.
So I'm gonna go ahead and stay with you, Avery, man. Where I'm gonna ask you a 2-part question.
Who do your team need 49?
We're moving on. We ain't got time for that. Because we had like a 10-minute session a couple episodes ago on what we needed. So we ain't got time for that today. So,
something wrong with Cat, bro. Something wrong with Cat. So he been on this before we got on air. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna go back to you, Avery. I'm gonna ask you a 2-part question. First part of the question is, would you like to have JJ Watt? Because I know everybody's gonna say, "Well, you should come to my team." Second is, if not your team, where do you think he will go? So go ahead, Avery.
JJ Watt's not coming to New York Giants because he wants to win. So no, we're not going to take him.
Who is this dude, Leroy, man?
My boy.
He real disrespectful. I can tell. I can tell he knows you.
Actually, right.
Wow.
I know you ain't talking, bro. Look, you know what? This is right. Relevant. This is right at the bottom of the screen. Look at that.
Oh man.
I don't listen to him. That's the Eagles fan.
Cowboys are garbage, and
you gotta say something.
And Dak is leaving.
Negative.
I agree.
That's how we'll get the show.
Our defense is young, so I think we're straight defensively. We do need another end, but I don't think JJ Watt will come because he's trying to win a championship, and he come to New York, he's not winning no championship. The teams, Dallas too. The teams that I think he should go to will be Cleveland. He's already stated that he wanted to be aside Myles Garrett. I can see him going to Pittsburgh. I'm not saying they win the title, but playing with your brother is a one-in-a-lifetime thing. And I know KC is one of the major players because they need a pass rusher. But these two teams I know y'all that I thought of a little bit. I like the Rams. They got the quarterback they need. I think they got the nice weapons. If you put blockers, Watt and Donald right down that line, that's going to be tough to get through. And I like Seattle. They need a pass rusher. And I named everybody that I think except Pittsburgh. I think Cleveland has enough to get to at least AFC Championship game. With everybody, with everybody, I think they have enough. So that will help them. Go ahead.
So no bows down to what?
I'm not understanding that because I really don't understand. We're gonna move on though. Nora. No, I'm not. I know what he's saying.
Football team?
No, I know what he's saying, but I don't understand what he's saying because how you bowing down to somebody? You know what? Never mind. Nora. I know you're a Giants fan as well. So, with that being said, if not the Giants, I know obviously you probably want to see him with the Giants. Where would you like to see JJ Watt? Where do you think he's going?
I would personally like to see him in Cleveland with Myles Garrett. So I agree with Avery. I think he would be a beautiful piece to Cleveland. Cleveland's already a really solid team as we saw this year, and they're only coming back stronger and better. So having JJ Watt would definitely boost that defense to the point that I think they're going straight to the AFC Championship. And if that doesn't work, I saw that DeAndre Hopkins tweeted at JJ Watt.
Yeah, he did. He
going
did.
to Arizona, I can see that. I like that as well.
Yeah, because I think the only pass rusher that Arizona really has is Chandler Jones. I know he's starting to get a little.
But Nora, he's already stated he wants to win a title. Like he's been connected to Tampa Bay. Do you think if he goes to Arizona, he's gonna would that be his destination to win the title with Arizona?
Well, I think that'd be a cool spot to go. But I think if he wants to win a title, Cleveland's the best bet.
Okay. So
Pittsburgh, not right now.
No, you agree 100%.
Pittsburgh, so I think Cleveland, or even I was also thinking about the Packers. He can also be very helpful up in Green Bay.
What about Kansas City?
Yeah, I made the playoffs by default. Stop.
Yeah, Kansas City again, another spot that would be good because the Chiefs are the Chiefs, and again, Pat, they have a terrible Super Bowl, but still,
he's still Pat Mahomes.
You live and you learn from that.
Yeah.
Hey, Tyler, man, stop letting this man take your job asking all these questions, man. Hey,
I mean, he wanna. Hey, look, it's his birthday, man. We're gonna let him do what he want to do today.
Hey, we Giants fan. Hey, I'm gonna roll with us. You know
Hey, look, do that.
I feel you got to show the love. I feel.
Hey, tell him you got to say that for when they do that New York. Hey, look, Shaquan, you getting disrespectful today, man. It's already disrespectful that you got a picture of Martin Luther King with gold teeth in his mouth. So, you know what I mean. So tread lightly. Tyler Smith, Miss Smith.
Yes, sir.
What you got for me? You want to see JJ in Baltimore? I think nobody mentioned it, but
no,
you want to see him in Baltimore? Wow.
I don't think it would be a good fit for right now. I would have to agree with the Browns or either the Packers for me if he wants to win a title. I do believe that the chance with him playing in Pittsburgh is maybe out the window in his mind. Just for that being like the pay cut and to win a title, that's just not something I don't think was something he wants to do. So yeah, I see him either going to the Packers or if we could get him at
I mean, he said hey man, somebody get
out of here, man.
No, I'm just saying I don't want to sound excuse me. Who is Kerry Champion?
Huh?
I don't know who that is.
What? You shouldn't even say that line.
I don't know who it is. I'm not gonna. Hey, look, I can't act like I know.
That's the old host. That's the old host from First Take, bro.
Yes,
host from First Take.
First Take before Molly Kern.
Before Molly got there,
she got a show. She got a show with Jamel Hill on Vice.
Oh, okay. I know who Jamel Hill is.
That's the one that's on Vice, and then she does the TNT Arena.
Okay, I got you. My fault. Hey, look, my fault. My fault. Kerry Champion. Maybe we can get you on the show one day. We can collab. Do something.
No, you messed it up for us, bro.
I mean, I don't know. I don't like
Kerry Champion, bro.
Hey, look, I had a little story, but I'm not gonna tell it. James, you want to see JJ Watt in that cowboy in that star uniform? That uniform?
It'll be nice, but our front four is our strength on our defense. We need more defensive backs. Definitely, yeah. Our front four is our strength on defense, and our linebacker core. So our front seven is good. Our defensive back is trash. Yeah, we'll get that in the draft.
Can I ask you a question real quick? Who's your best pass rusher?
Don't worry about that. Look,
I'm just curious. Who's your best pass rusher?
I think he should go to Cleveland. It'll take the pressure off of him. He got Myles Garrett over there, Vernon and Sheldon to help him out in the inside. So I think he should go to Cleveland.
Who's your best pass rusher, James?
Man, don't worry about that, man. Go next question. Look, don't worry about that.
I'm with Ty on this one. On 100%.
Look, man, don't worry about that.
Because DeMarcus Lawrence is your highest paid pass rusher. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6.5 sacks. All right.
How many JJ Watt had?
How many JJ Watt had? That's a good question. I do not know.
Yeah, 5 sacks.
He probably only played 5 games.
No, he played 16. He played the whole season.
Go ahead,
so
Chuck.
We don't really.
Chuck, you want to see JJ Watt in Miami? I know you're gonna say Green Bay. I already know that's coming.
Nah, I really was. I mean, of course, I would love to have him. I think he would be a good fit. With a defense that's already up and coming, you add somebody, a veteran, that can, lead those guys. He can be a leader in the locker room, on the field, off the field. I think he fits perfect with us. I do like the Chiefs. I do. I know they already have a good defense. I would like to see what happens if he goes to the Saints. It won't happen, but I think if he goes with the Saints, you put him and Cam and all them boys.
Yeah.
I mean, now what can you really do?
Yeah. So y'all got quarterback. Y'all both don't see got quarterback questions. That's the problem. Yeah. I didn't name your team because you're right. Your defense is real good.
That's the same thing I feel like with Pittsburgh, man. Like I think if he went to Pittsburgh, that would make oh my God, what like all them weapons they got that on defense, that would be crazy with that pass rush. But like you said, the quarterback situation, you just really don't know. You know what I mean? You don't Haskins, maybe, I don't know. But I mean, I definitely know that Roethlisberger isn't the answer. So we're gonna go ahead and
what he's asking for, like price tag for him.
I don't know, but like I told I know me and Jared Conway had this conversation through text, and he was saying, what did he say? I'm gonna put this in context. Now I know Sue is different because Sue has been healthy, But I think Sue made between 8 and 10 million last year. He made 8 million last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Sue is how old, Avery? 34, 35?
Something like that, yeah.
He's 34, 35. JJ is only 31. I mean, I know it's saying only, but that's kind of old in football years. It's kind of, it depends on how you look at it.
Hold on. The one part about the Pittsburgh, the only reason I picked Pittsburgh, and the only reason only is because of the brothers. Other than that,
because of the brothers.
I would have never put Pittsburgh in.
But James, to be honest with you, I think it depends on how bad he wants to win. If he just says, I'll take whatever just to win, that's one thing. Now, if he still wants 10, 12 million, which if I was him, that's what I would want, just being real. But I mean, I don't know, James. To answer that question, we really don't know what he's asking for. I guess we're gonna have to wait.
But they said he's gonna be a situational pass rusher, so I don't see him getting that money.
A situational pass rusher,
and that's why that's even more of a reason why I would like him personally for our team, because
Yeah.
we're set up for that. We already have a good defense or whatever. You bring him in a couple of big plays, and
Right.
Yeah.
I think he's perfect.
I know another team that's very set up for that too. But we're gonna keep it moving. The 49ers, we set up for that too. We about that life. But and don't say nothing crazy, Leroy. I'm just saying. All right, next, let's go ahead and move on to Carson Wentz, man. With Matt Stafford getting what he got, I guess you could. That's debatable. If you feel like Carson Wentz is better, however you want to look at it. Some may say no, some may say yes. It depends on how you look at it. I know he's younger, but with Carson Wentz taking all that, not with Carson Wentz, but Matt Stafford getting the garnering the package that he got, 2 first round, 2 second round, and a quarterback. With Carson Wentz out there on the market, I'm gonna ask y'all the same question like I asked you before. Would you want Carson Wentz on your team? If and also, what team do you think he fits best with? I'm gonna go first. Yes, I would like him on our team, but no, I would not want to give up 2 first round, 2 second picks. Honestly, I think Carson Wentz. I think it all depends on where Deshaun Watson goes. Honestly, because I know Carolina's hot in the trot for Deshaun Watson. They said today they would do whatever it takes. They said they're willing to give 2 first round picks, 2 second round picks, and Christian McCaffrey to get Deshaun Watson. That's what they said today.
I'm surprised. Then they got to unload Teddy Bridgewater somewhere.
Yeah, well, they will. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what he signed. I don't know if it's a 2 year.
3 years, 60 million. 3 years,
okay.
60 million.
But that's what they said today. But I'm gonna start with you, James, because you want to go to the comments. Would you? You said Carson Wentz is trash. So obviously, you wouldn't want him on your team. Where would you like to see him go?
Avery, you can say it for me, Avery. Career what?
You tripping.
Career over, man.
Career over, man.
All right, career over. All right,
injury prone. He don't want to be a good team player. I don't think he's good in the locker room. They say some people say he is, some people say it's not. I don't really see. They say he got an upside value because a couple of years ago, but career over, bro. I wouldn't. Nobody should touch him, man.
I'm with him. They're gonna have to touch him, James.
I know they are, but maybe if you get in the situation, I don't even know where he can go, bro. Be honest with you. I'm thinking career over. He should stay in Philly. But Philly did all this to keep him. They got rid of Foles for him. They got rid of the coach for him. So they have to keep him. They get rid of all these people for him. So, but
they have to keep him. But he said he don't want to be there.
See, did all that. Career over.
All right. So Tyler, obviously I know you don't want him in Baltimore. You have Lamar Jackson. I wouldn't want him.
Yeah, I definitely would not do that.
Okay.
I feel as if he was to get picked up by anybody, it's between the Colts or the Bears. I say that because the Bears, their offense has no protection. They like quarterbacks I usually throw down the field, which I think he would be good for, but he is injury prone. So that is another situation that they could run into, but that would be my pick, either those two.
Yeah, I know that's 2 of the teams that keep coming up. I feel like that Colts team, I'm not going to say it's ready-made, but I feel like if he stepped into that Colts team, they got some stuff they got to tie up. I know T.Y. Hilton said he's going to test free agency. So I guess we kind of got to see where that goes. Chuck, what you think?
I agree with everybody. I wouldn't want him just for the simple fact you can't stay on the field. Like if you're not dependable, of course I don't want you. But I agree with Tyler. The first team that came to my mind was the Colts, because wherever he goes, he's going to need a good defense first and foremost to cover up if he makes those mistakes, if he's not consistent. if he can't, produce like everybody thinks he can, I think he needs to have a good defense on the other side of the ball who can kind of cover up his mistakes, and I think the Colts can do that.
You think they can do that?
Because to me, if you ask me, I would put him in the same kind of area with Phillip Rivers. If Phillip Rivers can be successful with that team, I think a healthy Wentz, I think he can be successful with that team. Yeah. Phillip Rivers can do it.
And shout out to the Colts. Darius Leonard, if you just happen to run by the show, I've been trying to get up with you. Holla at me. So Nora, obviously, I think you like Daniel Jones. I don't think you probably want him with the Giants. But where do you think he would probably go?
I do like Daniel Jones, but
Shut up, James. Go ahead, Nora. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nora.
I agree with you guys. You guys said the Colts, but I'm also thinking the Broncos because Drew Lock could be a good backup to Carson Wentz. Because like you guys said, like Wentz is injury prone, but you have like Jerry Jeudy on your team. You have KJ Helmer. Like you have people to throw the ball to, which is great. And if you do get injured, you got Drew Lock that can definitely carry your own load. And also, I'm thinking because if he's healthy, I'm thinking New England because they need a quarterback. Cam, I love Cam so much, but it's not working in New England. And I think that Wentz, if he does go there, I think Belichick will definitely coach him correctly so that he can be successful in the league.
It's just with New England, I don't see, unless they bring down the asking price, I don't see Bill Belichick making that trade. There's no way he's going to give up. He's going to give up too far. Now, the Broncos is very interesting because I'm not very sold on Drew Lock either. But, I mean, that team is kind of, to me, it kind of seems like they're kind of going into a rebuilding stage. You got Von Miller's hurt. I mean, I do like Jerry Jeudy. So I get exactly what you're saying. I don't know, man. I think the Chicago or the Colts, I think that Colts team, I mean, I agree with Chuck. I agree with Ty and whoever else said it. I think that Colts team would be perfect for Wentz. It's just, I think they got to bring down the asking price. I don't think you're going to get 2 first rounds and 2 second round picks. I just don't think you're going to get that. Honestly, that's just my opinion, though. So we go ahead and Avery, did you answer?
No.
Oh, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. The Broncos is very interesting. I like Drew Lock. He's just young, but the Broncos is very interesting. I just don't see him. New England, I don't see him. His mental state is messed up. You know how Bill Belichick is. I'm surprised. I'm proud of Cam, the way Cam presented himself in there and did everything right, which he's always had. He was never a bad teammate. I'm with you on that, Cam. Whew, that's just tough, but I like the Colts. They're ready. They got the offensive line. Their defense is stellar. If T.Y. comes back, the receiving core is solid. They got nice tight ends. They got a young receiver with Pittman. Is he the answer? And I don't know. The Bears, I said the Bears. Bears got a lot of things going on. I don't see Allen Robinson coming back and stuff, but
yeah,
the Colts to me are the one. That Broncos is very interesting. I like that one. I didn't really think about that, but I like Drew Lock. That's why I really even say that. I really do. But I can see him come and plug in. You're talking about the injury prone, but that Colts is ready, and I think they're ready for a quarterback that's ready. And I don't think nobody on the panel thinks Carson Wentz is ready. He's injury prone, and his mental is messed up right now.
What about the Redskins?
I would say this. Now, the Redskins not giving up that type of capital. I will say this.
What, right?
If he can't succeed with the Colts, then
it's over.
Go ahead and say it, Avery.
Career over. It's over.
Thank you.
And like the Philadelphia Eagles line is one of the worst lines, the oldest line, and one of the worst lines in football right now. The Colts have one of the best lines of football. They got a running game. They got the receiver. They got tight ends. They got the defense. If he can't survive on that, it's over for him.
All right, so let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and switch gears, man. We're gonna switch to NBA. I know that's what everybody kind of came for. But while we in this brief period, I do want to ask Nora. I know you follow the WNBA, right? I mean, not WNBA. I mean, women's college basketball. I do know there was a big women's college basketball game this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. It was UConn versus who?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. Did you watch that game?
I actually did not. I was kind of
didn't watch it
weekend.
Okay.
But huh?
I was about to ask, have you been keeping up with kind of how the WNBA's been all the moves they've been making this weekend? I mean, not weekend, but this offseason, you've been kind of keeping up with it. I
haven't been able to keep up with everything because I've been busy, but I will definitely tune back in.
I was just checking with it. You know, I was having a conversation with someone the other day, man. You know, I think that you know, I know I love the NBA. Don't get me wrong, I love the NFL. But you know, I know women's sports, it most definitely doesn't get enough as much press as it probably should. And you know, some of those, I mean, they could really hoop. You know, I know Chuck talks about it all the time. You know, they could really hoop, and I know I myself, I want to start with me having been doing a very good job at keeping up with it. And you know, going forward, I would most definitely try to do better and try to get a little bit more WNBA content on the show. I was just wanted to kind of throw that out there. But we are going to switch to.
I definitely watch the games during the season. I do like that as well. But off season, I'm not really as I'm more focused on football.
The only major trade, the only major move to me was, I mean, there's a lot of major moves, but that Candace Parker.
Yeah, it was
a lot of moves. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, the Candace Parker, and then
the Liberty got the number. No, somebody got the number 1 pick and number 2.
The Vegas. No, not the Vegas. It was the.
I thought it was the Aces.
No, it wasn't the Aces. It was the
or Dallas Wings.
Yeah, Dallas Wings. They got the number 1, the number 2 pick, but also the Sparks didn't just lose Candace Parker. They also lost the other guard that they had. I forgot.
Chelsea Gray.
Chelsea Gray. Yeah, they lost Chelsea Gray. She went to the Aces. And then
the Aces are stacked.
Yeah, the Aces.
Seattle too.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, Seattle. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to throw that in there real quick. But to kind of, like I said, we're gonna transition to basketball. It's a list that came out this weekend that kind of caused, I ain't gonna say controversy, but it caused a little bit of controversy. You know, some people missing, some people maybe in the wrong place. So I wanted to kind of share that list and give it some perspective. Most definitely. So we will share this NBA point guard tiers. So right away, Tyler, what's one thing that you think most definitely has to change about this list?
Okay, so I went through this and I wrote some stuff down. But okay, so one thing.
Oh no, give me what you got. If you got some stuff, go ahead. Give me what you got.
Okay, because I'm just now getting back into the NBA, like within the past, like maybe year and a half. So, so for one, I feel like LaMelo, he's placed a little too high, although he's really good at what he's doing in his season. This season, I think he's placed a little too high. Maybe I would place him down to like with his brother, like 4. You know, maybe. I feel as if maybe John Wall and Lou Will need to be placed up to at least tier 2 or 3, just for the time of what they've done in their career in general. You know, but if we're talking this season, hey, I don't know. Kyrie, maybe tier 1 alongside. Because I just feel like, well, that's one of my favorite players for one. And then he's also a very highly skilled player. So I just feel like as that position, he should be up one more.
I got you. You. So, James, what jumps out at you?
I would say Lonzo Ball. I would have him at tier 5. Definitely put my boy Schroeder up there at tier 4. Chris Paul is definitely tier 1. Kyrie Irving, when healthy, he's definitely tier 1. To me, LaMelo, I would have to put him down some more. I don't think LaMelo is better than Drew Holiday. Come on now. Let's be real with that one. And
I didn't even realize Drew Holiday was on tier 4.
Or Jamal
Murray. Or I don't think he better
or
than
D'Angelo Russell.
Russell. None of that. So I don't know why they got him at tier 3. I guess just for his potential upside. So, but yeah, it's I'm trying to think some more guards in the NBA that I was trying to get on there, but I'll come back to it though.
So I would say this now. I'm not sure if this list is based off of this season, because if it's based off of this season,
I think it has to be. If they got a rookie,
you think so? You think it's just based off? Oh yeah. You're right. You're right. It has to. Yeah, I mean, that's true. What you think, Chuck?
I agree with for the most part everybody. I think Chris Paul needs to be tier 1.
Yeah.
Like he's in my estimation, he's the greatest leader I've ever seen in basketball. That's just my opinion. Wherever he goes, the franchise changes. So I think he needs to be one. I think Drew needs to be moved up to 3.
Let me ask you a question real quick, Chuck. You think,
Okay.
and somebody just pointed this out to me. You think Malcolm Brogdon is tier 2?
No, I don't. I'm glad you pointed it out.
I just realized who that was. Somebody said, who the first dude? That's Malcolm Brogdon.
At least not yet. Not yet. I will put Brogdon in 3. Now, what's interesting to me, and I'm going to ask you guys this question. Ben Simmons is interesting because we all know we talk about his jump shot, and pretty much to me that's what he's lacking to make him the player that put him over the hump. I think I would move Ben Simmons to 2.
Yeah, it's kind of disrespectful to have him beside LaMelo. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think I would move him to 2. And y'all know I'm a Kyle Lowry guy. I would put Kyle Lowry 2. I mean, just what he brings to the game. I'll put Kyle Lowry 2. Kyrie, he's another interesting one. 1, 2 is just, I guess it goes by depending on what you want. But everything else looks pretty. I would move John Wall up to 3. And everything else, I pretty much would leave. I would leave as is.
You think Josh should stay on 3?
Josh.
The reason
John Morant.
Oh, okay.
The reason I'm gonna say yes. The reason I'm gonna say yes. I mean, last year he's been the year. This is what, second year, right? He took his team to the playoffs, bro. Like, hey, I mean, despite what happened, I'm gonna keep him at 3 for now. Coming in and to make that change and be the focal guy, I'll leave him at 3. Yeah.
What you got?
Matter of fact, hold on, I got a question. Hold up.
Yeah.
I just realized something, bro. And this is very disrespectful. Bro, Donovan Mitchell not on here. Is he a shooting guard?
Yeah, he played a 2. He played a 2.
They moved him. Okay, when Conley got there, they moved him, right?
Yeah, I mean,
he was the point guard. He was still the shoot guard. Remember, Rubio was there before Conley.
Yeah.
Ricky Rubio was there before Conley. Yeah.
You got Jamal Murray on tier 4. That's disrespectful.
Well, that's another one, Avery. Then same. Conley needs to be on here too.
I'm looking at the different, but go ahead, Nora.
Go ahead, go ahead, Avery. No, I'll let her go. Well, it don't matter. Whoever want to go.
Go ahead, Nora.
Okay, well, I pretty much agree with what everybody's saying. I think Chris Paul being on tier 2 is just disrespectful. He's a future Hall of Famer. He needs to be on tier 1. Kyrie Irving's like a 1A, and 1B, because like I said, like his injuries and stuff like that. And off the court antics get to him mentally. So if your mentally ain't right, then you already know how that'd be. So I love LaMelo Ball. I love those kids, but tier 3 this early, no, he had to come down. Lonzo should be tier 5. Again, I love the kid. He should not be tier 4. No, not at all.
Man, who the heck is that beside who's that, Dragic?
Yeah,
is that Kobe White?
Oh, I already got that. Let me have that. I already got all that.
Kobe White be hooping though.
No, I'm about to clear a lot of these people.
No, I'm just saying I didn't know who it was. Go ahead, Nora. My fault.
And I think John Wall needs to be moved up. At least to tier 3. He's the only reason why I even watch the Rockets right now. So I just think this list is kind of disrespectful. But I love where Damian Lillard is. That's my guy. And Steph Curry, they all in the right spot. So I agree with most of this, but this can't be disrespectful.
All right, career over. Close us out, man. What you got, man? Let me hear your list.
All right, first of all, Marcus Smart, Devontae Graham, Lou Williams, Jordan Clarkson are not point guards. I don't know why they're even on here. Let's get that clear. Number 2,
he said Marcus
Smart, Devontae Graham, Lou Williams, and Jordan Clarkson are not point guards.
So who's the point guard for Charlotte before?
Devontae not a point guard?
Yeah, before LaMelo Ball started.
LaMelo's the ball, or Terry Rozier, but he's not. They're not. To me, they don't.
Terry Rozier, point guard.
Hold on. How's Jordan Clarkson not a point guard?
He's not the point guard when he comes in the game.
He's the backup. Who's the backup point guard?
I don't know, but he's not handling the ball. Because Joe Ingles handles the ball more than Clarkson when he's in the game. Clarkson shoots the ball. You know,
he's a 2.
I mean, Avery, you shot the ball, but you was the point guard.
I don't know what got to stop it.
I don't know. See, that Rozier's interesting because when Graham and Rozier was starting before LaMelo Ball just started, like, who was the point guard?
Right, nobody knows. Like, you can't. Graham shoots it, he shoots it.
Yeah, they both let it ride.
But Leroy, you saying LaMelo is the PG? LaMelo won't even start in the beginning of the season.
He's a true PG of that whole team. Let's be real.
Go ahead,
of course. But I know Lou Williams ain't the PG. He jacking that thing. Now, Westbrook tier 18. You know how I feel about him.
Come on.
He got to go. He got to go. You know how I feel about him. You already know what that is. He's out here.
Get out
now,
of here.
here's an interesting fact, and I'm gonna bring this back to Ty. It's Luka Doncic.
Who me or the other
I'm
time?
gonna bring it. We made this same scenario, right? Ben Simmons is 3, Luka's number 1. Why is Luka number 1 and Ben Simmons 3? But to me, Ben's a better defender. He can assist better. He makes their team better. Both of them can't shoot. What's the difference?
So I'm gonna ask you this one question.
I'm about to say I had a question.
I'm gonna ask the question.
I'm
I'm
gonna
ask the question with a question.
Okay.
I think it's a good question too.
Okay.
If Luka was on Philly,
right,
and Ben Simmons was on Dallas,
it's a whole different story.
I'm about to ask you.
I don't know.
No, listen.
I'm listening.
Would Dallas be a playoff team with Ben Simmons and KP?
I don't know. I really don't. I know the percentile of what we're saying is probably, I'm going to go 60-40 now. You know what I mean? I get what you're saying. Completely understand. But, I mean, we discussed about their games. I like Luka. I'm not saying he's not a tier
I got
one.
you. But what I'm saying is, I know for sure that if Luka was on,
he has Embiid that's dominant. Embiid that's dominant, bro.
Was on the team with Embiid, bro. They probably could give the Nets a run for their money with the rest of their team intact.
Let's get this clear. Philly has more weapons than Dallas. The whole team can't shoot. At least Philly people can shoot. Let's be real. Tobias Harris.
No, I get it.
So the weapons are not the same if you put Ben Simmons. There's not the same. Now, it is fascinating that Luka can get them to the playoffs. I do think Dallas should make
in the West.
In the West, it's fascinating. I'm just asking the question. Not saying take them off tier 1, none of that.
No. I got you. I mean, I definitely think
they're both comparable.
I definitely
He's a better scorer, a whole lot better scorer.
That's what I'm saying. I definitely think it's just
he goes for the scoring. Trying to score the basketball. Ben Simmons is like Alonzo. He's trying to assist more.
But what I'm saying, Avery, is I definitely think Ben Simmons should be on tier 2. Now, somebody else nobody really mentioned is Kemba.
Hold on. So you think you're taking Brogdon off of tier 2 to put him on 3?
Brogdon?
I don't know why.
Would I switch Ben Simmons and Brogdon? Is that what you're asking me?
Logically, you will. Right.
I probably will, yeah. But what I'm saying
why would you do that?
But no, I also don't feel like
locked up too, and he can shoot and score. He'll 90, 50, 40 player. So
I don't know how you say that. Westbrook got to go. Like, if you're gonna push somebody, it's Westbrook.
So you don't think so? Somebody still ain't answered my question. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't think Kemba deserves to go up one?
He's injured.
Not the way we've been playing with Boston. I don't.
No. I actually think he should drop, and I think John Wall should be up there.
You think Kemba should drop?
I don't think Kemba should drop.
I would drop.
Hold on. So you're gonna take Kemba over Jamal Murray, D'Angelo Russell, Drew Holiday, and John Wall.
I'll definitely take him over D'Angelo Russell.
Okay, then he still can drop. He can go to tier 3, and you're gonna take him over Jamal Murray.
No, my thing is why do you have to switch somebody because you move somebody up? That means you got to take somebody out.
Oh, I'm switching them. You don't need.
You don't have to switch somebody if you want to move somebody to a tier.
Well, I think he should go down.
I don't know, but
Kemba is he's a top 11, 12 point guard in the league. Like I mean,
would you take Saxon over LaMelo?
No. Oh, I take heck no. That's LaMelo. Come on, man. He's too big. He's more dynamic.
Would I take Sexton over LaMelo right now? Yes.
What?
Saxon be hooping, bro.
Saxton been hooping, bro.
If y'all look at him this year, he's inconsistent. He hasn't been hooping.
Yes, and Melo's
he's had those big games against the Nets, but he hasn't been.
He's not been hooping. Even I get in DraftKings, him and Garland numbers are similar. They have the same exact numbers.
Y'all got to stop bringing fantasy into everything, bro. Fantasy
ain't
the end all be all.
Nah, LaMelo has the same. And I know I fussed the Avery. LaMelo has either been consistent or he's gradually growing.
Oh.
Collins not doing that.
He's doing the same.
Like Collins he's not really. And you look at LaMelo game, he's filling up the stat sheet and everything productively. Collins, if he doesn't score, he's not impacting the game in no kind of way.
Correct.
Like he's not.
So like Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You're absolutely right.
You're right. You know we're gonna agree on that one.
Yeah. But I mean to this, I have a slight disagreement with Avery. The reason I said when he was bringing up the possible switch of or whatever you want to do with Luka,
I didn't ask. I never.
I'm just saying possible, like hypothetical. You know, my thing with of course Ben Simmons is a better defender. Offensively, Luka is notches above him.
Yeah.
But I have to give Luka credit because even with his lack of defense, he has taken a team every year and been the guy to at least get them to the whatever happens in the playoffs happens.
He hasn't been in the playoffs.
To take some of those teams, and we know Dallas hasn't been.
But
they're not loaded like that.
They're not loaded at all.
They're not loaded like that. But he leads that team averaging triple double.
I mean,
it is what it is.
Hey, look, I'm gonna say this, and then we could kind of what's the name? But me and James was talking the other day, looking at that roster, and James can that roster is that Dallas roster isn't very good.
It's not very good.
You can honestly say that when KP is not there, your second best player might be Tim Hardaway Jr.
And he comes off the bench now.
And
so
I know Nora could tell us about Tim Hardaway Jr. because she's a Knicks fan.
Oh.
There was always love.
And I love hey Nora, your Knicks, that Julius Randle, that's pretty.
I wanted to actually
you should see him last night.
I wanted to actually ask her about the Knicks. How y'all 14-15 right now? Y'all sitting in the 6th place in the East, man. This might be the first time the Knicks have been. I don't want to use the word relevant because that might be a little harsh. But this is the first time I guess. That's probably the right word. But it's the first time the Knicks have kind of been like an interesting team, similar to the Hornets. First time in a while. How you like the season going so far?
I love it. As a Knicks fan, I have so much joy, and I haven't had joy in a long time. I haven't just had a little girl since watching my Knicks play. So this has been a good season so far. We might be in the playoffs.
Bush deserve too. Y'all deserve it. This year, y'all deserve everything. This year.
Yes, we do.
They better resign Julius Randle next year. They better not let him.
They better.
I'm gonna ask you this. What's the one thing you think y'all need to do to y'all roster to kind of shore up that playoff run? Because I think y'all would make the playoffs, but what's the one thing? Like if you were the GM, what's the one thing you probably would do?
I know one thing.
Me too.
Spot.
Would you go? Would you go big game hunting?
I love my defense.
And I definitely got to get some more respect with Tiz. I wasn't following him at the beginning of the year, but
me either.
He's coaching like hell. Right?
Yeah, he is. I give him his credit.
He's coaching like hell, bro.
Nah, I don't say nothing, man.
I got to give him respect, right?
James, you know I want to get him.
I know you do. I was killing him, wasn't I?
I was killing him too.
I got to give him respect, man. I didn't think he was fit.
Ty, to be real, we're not being nice. Is the fact of the matter is, like the East, I think anything is possible. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 teams today that if they made the playoffs, their record would be under 500.
This is
it's not even that. How we're being nice. Like basically what we're saying is we look at what the Knicks have been for years.
You said they need wings. You talking about Buffalo Wild Wings?
They need a dynamic guard.
They need a shooter.
Yes, they need a guard that can go get it.
You don't think Rose
have the perfect recipe? No, I do not think Derrick Rose is like the answer.
He's not the answer, right?
He's just shooter. I have a huge issue with Derrick Rose after what he did last time on our team when he just randomly disappeared. And I was just like,
You're right. He did.
Hey, self-care.
He did Kyrie Irving before Kyrie Irving, huh?
Exactly.
It's easy.
I'm not a believer in Elfrid Payton. We already seen what he is. Derrick Rose I think he's a good backup point guard. They do need a dynamic person at that wing, either guard or the wing. I like quickly.
But that's why I say, Avery, like, do you go big game hunting? Like, do you take some of those pieces?
No, next year, you keep Julius Randle. I got what you're saying. Next year, you go get big game hunting. You got Julius Randle. You do not lose him. So you cannot lose him.
Yeah. So Ty, who's your team, Ty? Who you like?
I don't have a team for NBA. I should let y'all know that right now. I told y'all I'm just getting back into it.
Oh, so you don't have a W? You don't have an NBA team?
Like Lakers.
Who's your favorite player?
Lakers.
My favorite player is Kyrie Irving. But
Kyrie Irving. Okay, Kyrie.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can ride with Brooklyn, man.
I can ride with Brooklyn.
Yeah, we'll let you ride with Brooklyn.
Now she got according to Tyron, she got to fill out an application to ride with Brooklyn. I'm just joking. But so we're gonna go ahead and get.
Let me ask y'all something. Dennis Smith Jr. Do y'all think he can make an impact over there in Detroit?
Because they're clearing everything out for him.
Because the last couple of games he played, he ain't really been getting any clock like that. One game he had like 1.2 points. I'm like,
But
what are they doing with them?
But they already said they're focused on him and Josh Jackson.
Okay.
They're clearing everything out for him, and they're going to give it opportunity.
Kids.
Who wants to play in Detroit?
Nobody.
Shoot.
No.
Hey, Tyler, I got to go. I got to go ahead. You good? To, be
Okay, good. Plus BK now.
Yeah, I had to call down to headquarters and get the go. But yeah, I think with Junior, man, I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna do that. Chuck, what you got to say?
Oh no, I mean, I think he can. I just think he has to be put in the right positions because Junior's a natural scorer. Junior's not necessarily. He can make plays, but that's really taking him out of his element if you ask him to do that. So in my opinion, he needs to be beside somebody who can do more facilitating and kind of let him just be aggressive.
Like a Charlotte situation.
Right. Like that, yeah, that's what he needs because he can make plays, but it's going to take away from what he's naturally given.
Yeah,
gotcha.
He is naturally a scorer. I'm gonna go at you. I'm gonna be aggressive. You know, I'm a dog. That's just what he do.
Rozier.
Yeah. So actually, I was about to ask Nora that. You think the Knicks? You think Rozier will help you?
That's a tough question.
I mean, the dude is filling it up too.
He is.
Oh, man.
So
imagine him in Boston now.
Yeah, because my question mark
instead of Kimba, you saying?
Yes.
But then I take away shots from all them other people.
Yeah.
Kimba's not on the floor, man. It's I get what you're saying. It just Rozier needed to get up out of there, and now you can see it. Just like to me, it's like a James Harden incident. You know, he got out of OKC. You see his talent. Now you see Rozier talent for real. So I don't know, James.
So next we got this next question. I kind of already know where most of us on this show stand, and I know you kind of touched on it earlier, Tyler. So I'm gonna go back to you.
Okay.
Most skilled NBA player. And then who is the best NBA player? Or is it the same person?
For me, no, it's not the same person.
Okay.
I got, of course, most skilled, like I said, was, in my opinion, Kyrie Irving. He showed for it time after time, except for, of course, when he's injured. And for most talented, such as, of all time, of course, I have LeBron with it. I have to give it to him. How people say with Tom Brady, even though they are not the same, and I don't like Tom Brady. It's just LeBron is the GOAT. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT.
All right, Chuck.
She was born in '99, man.
Oh, okay.
Chill.
I forgot there was chill. There's a Kobe Bryant within that realm too.
Well, Kobe too. Yes, Kobe too. I could put that on the list too, but I'm just thinking.
All right, Chuck, who you got, man? Most skilled, best.
I know. Despite the injury, since for years, I've always felt like, and I know it's an argument. People say I'm crazy. I feel like KD is the best player.
What is Joe talking about?
I've said that for years and years and years. I feel like KD is special. I feel like some of the things he's not asked to do, he's more than capable of doing. I watched the games when he had to play. Matter of fact, this year before Hunt got there without Kyrie. Now you see he can get the 8-9 assists when he has to. He can play D. He can rebound, get 6-7 rebounds on top of the 30. So he's more than capable of doing that things. And then like I just said, I just feel like he's the best player.
So let me ask you a question real quick. What do you feel like Kevin Durant's best skill is?
Shooting.
Okay. What's another great skill of his? Do you think the fact that his skill has a lot to do with him being so tall?
I mean, of course, scoring, yes, because when you're that elite and you have that height, and it's pretty much whenever you're scoring, I don't feel like there's nobody that he feel like when he's shooting and he sees nobody.
But he's taking people off the dribble too, so it's not
that's what I'm trying to.
That's my argument. When
he pulling up from three off the dribble, like he doing everything a guard is doing, but he's 7 foot.
That's what I'm trying to ask, James. Like, I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, what does I'm not trying to be argument. Well, I am actually. What does he do that Kyrie don't do on offense?
Well, if that's the case,
besides being 7 foot,
all small guards gonna be more skilled because they have to score over big people. They have to. That's almost
they always
guard.
have been in the history of the NBA.
Well, we say like the most skilled. And every guard have to do that to be able to score over big people. But if big people just shooting over people, you're like, well, they're not skilled because they're shooting over people. Like all guards are always gonna be better skilled.
y'all can agree with this. Why don't a lot of tall people win the dunk contest? Because they're tall, they're closer to the rim. It's not flashy. He just he's tall, he can dunk. You know what I mean? The smaller person, like James said, is gonna be more flashier. They gotta do more to get to the rim. So I agree.
Well, first I didn't say KD was the most skilled.
I just asked the question.
That's where we went. Oh yeah.
Who's the most skilled then?
Yeah.
And I really don't. I don't really know. Like everybody said, Kyrie. I'm not sold on that because in my this is my thing. What does Kyrie do? Because I think automatically everybody assume because when we look at Kyrie handles, his handles is different, and I think that's what kind of makes everybody say, "Wow, he's." What does he do that a Dame don't do? That a Steph don't do? And they shoot and they shoot better on top of that. But what does he do that they don't do?
I'm saying like. You're right. Okay. And Luka get you 30. And nobody can stop him.
Neither one of their handles is better.
That's one. They both can't get to the rim as fluent. When he has different moves. He can go behind his back. He can hit you with the fadeaway. He can hit the elbow. There's a lot of different skills that he does.
They don't do none of that.
Steph does the step back side over. He's a three.
Or he'll get into that. Have you been watching him this year?
Yes, I've been watching all his games. Yes, and he does the same thing. I'm not saying he don't get to his spot. I ain't saying he don't get to the numbers, but he shoots more. But he shoots more threes and makes them a lot more too, obviously. But Kyrie can shoot the three, hit the mid range, get to the rack, give you a shake, fade away. It doesn't matter. He'll dribble. I mean, that's more skill.
That's my issue. This is my issue. You can't say. We always take what people do and act like they can't do something else because if Steph is a great shooter and you can't stop him from shooting because he's that elite, but he can obviously do the stuff Kyrie does.
But they do stop him.
Not his skill.
Hold on, but they do stop Steph. They double team. They get him off. You've seen in the playoffs with Toronto. It has happened.
This dude
they ain't stop. Regardless of what you do with Kyrie, he got so much in the bag. It don't matter. He gonna do what he want to do. I ain't seen nobody stop Kyrie.
I disagree. I don't feel like you can stop.
I seen Kyrie stop Kyrie.
Yeah, I seen Kyrie stop Kyrie, but I ain't never seen nobody just say, "Yeah, I got you double team," because he can get out the double team, and get to the rack.
I disagree, but
I mean, I'm gonna say this. I think, and somebody could disagree. I think under the rim. I'm not talking about above the rim. I think under the rim, Kyrie is the best finisher in the league.
Yes, for sure.
Because if you look at the way Curry and some of them finish, they finish with a lot of floaters. You don't really see Kyrie use no floater.
No,
he gets in there, and I don't know how he does it. He put that English on it. He put that twain. I don't know what you want to call it. He put that twain on it. That joint to touch every part of the backboard and still going. He finishing over tall guys. What you was about to say, James?
I am about to say nothing.
No, watch it.
Watch that. Kyrie do finish. He is the best finisher underneath the rim. I give you that. Yeah.
But Charles, you can be skilled. You can be good at one thing, but skill means you're all around. Correct. So he has all around tools. And I agree.
And again, these other guys, they don't. Well, I don't understand how you're saying they don't.
Because I'm gonna ask you this: do you consider AD to be skilled?
I look at yes,
I do.
Absolutely. He's one of the most skilled players in the league. Yes, he is. I look at somebody like he's one of the most skilled players in the league at 7 feet tall.
So who's more skilled than AD?
Put a size on it. That's why it's hard for me to say. Okay, I can't just say Kyrie. When you look at these centers and stuff people doing today, you got Jokic having triple doubles at 7 feet tall. Why is it his fault because he's tall that you say he's not most? I don't feel like I don't agree. I just don't.
And that's why I say about KD. Like,
yeah,
he's 7 foot. He's doing everything they doing. He just can shoot old people. Like, is his fault he's 7 foot?
He ain't doing everything they doing.
Like prime example, I used to get fussed out about LeBron.
Yes, he is.
No, I used to get fussed out about LeBron. People saying, "Well, LeBron's better than everybody," and I'd be like, "Well, LeBron, everybody ain't 6'8", 340, stronger and faster than everybody." Then when I was told, well, that ain't his fault. He that big and strong. So why is it their fault? They tall.
So my thing is, if you punish LeBron for it, then why you not punishing KD for it though?
That's not. Well, you just took something I said and twisted all the way around. That's not.
He didn't say that. I got
you. No. He said he always got. No. He said. So do you think LeBron is skilled?
Yes, absolutely. He's top 5 skilled player.
Everybody's skilled.
I'm just asking a question. I'm
with you.
He's elite skilled. Oh yeah.
So Nora, what you got? What you got, Nora?
So you guys already know who my favorite player is, which is Russell Westbrook. Please
don't do it. Please don't do it.
They put them on the double screen by themselves.
But I believe the most skilled player this year, because I was a little confused, this year all time, but I'm gonna say this year I'm gonna go with Damian Lillard. Flat out, that guy can ball. Like averaging 29.2 points a year for 5 years straight is dope. That kid.
I know he did.
Yeah, man. What? That's my
I
point. That's what I'm saying.
I mess with Damian Lillard. Overall, I gotta say, like, I believe the most skilled player is either between Kobe Bryant or Alvin Iverson, because those are two guys that maybe love basketball. So I have to go with those two. But that's why I think those are my two favorite players. Well, my favorite player is Russell. I think the most skilled player this year is Damian Lillard, and I think of all time I'm gonna go with Kobe Bryant and Alvin Iverson.
You know I love that. You know I love that Dame Dollar. I hate going against him. You know I love Dame Dollar.
Quick question though.
Amazing.
We're talking about skill. It sounds like we're just basically saying offense and leaving it at that, right? We're just talking offensively.
Basically,
offensively.
Because to me, I'm gonna just be honest.
Defense is effort.
I don't. I'm not gonna say defense is not a skill. I'm not gonna say that, but I feel like if you wanted to put a pie chart to it, I know everybody likes pie charts. I feel like defense is 90% effort and probably 10% skill, because outside of like maybe a lot of bigs and a few guys that's a little slower of the foot, everybody could play defense if they really wanted to.
If they wanted to. That's what I never understood about the NBA.
The problem is most of them just either don't want to, or I feel like their body isn't conditioned to the point where they could play a whole lot of defense and still score 32. You know what I mean? Like that's just what I feel like. I feel like, over the history of the game, you got Jordan, you got Kobe. After that, I kind of got to start thinking about.
It is a fast game, though.
Yeah, I mean, it most definitely is, and I mean, you have to be in tip top condition. But I feel like a lot of those guys, like even like LeBron, I have times where he'll play great defense, but then most of the time he'll kind of just be like chilling. I mean, we all know that, you know what I mean? But I mean, like we've seen him in I think it was in Miami. I could be wrong. When he was guarding Derrick Rose at like a lot of the end of the games, you seen him doing good defense there. But for the most part, like I'm not gonna say LeBron's a bad defender, but I couldn't really think of like him really locking nobody up. Now Kawhi is a two-way player, but we all know Kawhi only really played about 60 games. Let's be real. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, but did you give who your best player was, James? I know you gave your most skilled.
My best player this year. Man, my best player. That's tough. I would say LeBron James. I was my best player, but it was between him and KD, man. Like I think KD's both. Like KD is KD, bro. He do it all to me. He's skilled and he can be the best player on the court anytime he want to. So I'm rolling with KD, man. Yeah, but LeBron is overall the best player in the league to me. But got to be KD.
I got you. I get what you're saying, Ty. I agree with you about nobody plays defense all 82. I get that. But I mean, you ain't got to play at all 82, but we needed more than 10 games. Some of these cats don't play. Some of these cats, bro. I think defense don't cross their mind at all.
That's Luka.
It's like they out there to get buckets, and that's it. What you got, Avery?
Well, we already had the argument with the most skill. I'm going to say Kyrie. He does too much. He has the mid range. He has the 3-point shooting. He has the handle. He has all the moves. He has basically all Kobe moves. He got a better handle than Allen Iverson. You know what I mean? He's the best low post scorer. That's not a low. Besides, I'll give you Russell Westbrook. He does go in low post. He's a center, so obviously he goes in there. Other than that, you know what I mean? Now it's KD's tough, man, because he's had a rough start this year, and it's not his fault with that protocol for 5 days, and then he's injured now. I'm just gonna have to go LeBron. He's been there every game. He's been consistent. His numbers are the same. I just don't see. Do I think KD's better all overall? Yes, I do. I do. I like that. Matt, I'm going with KD, but we're just talking about for right now. LeBron's still the best player in the game. I mean, I don't know. Anybody can really argue that. He's still playing phenomenal, man. Like it's ridiculous. And if he gets that team, if he does that mess he did in the East and get that team to the finals without AD.
Yeah, that kind of segues us into our next topic, man. So we do know, when I originally made the topics, we didn't know how long AD was going to miss, but we knew he was going to miss some time. Mm-hmm. Now that we do know it's 2 to 3 weeks, me personally, I think it should be longer because I think you just really want to be sure. It's giving me Kevin Durant vibes from the finals. where they saying it's a calf, but maybe it's a what's the name. Me personally, just my opinion. If I'm AD, I get a second, I get a third, I get a fourth, I get a fifth opinion, just like Kawhi did in San Antonio. I mean, you in LA, get as many opinions as you can get. I mean, because you really don't want it to be that Achilles. I honestly think that if LeBron has to, the way the team is structured now, I think they could make it to the playoffs with the team and still probably be a top 4 team in the East without AD. I think it would be tough. I don't know if you want to ask that much of LeBron in year, 17? At 36, 37 years old. So I most definitely get it, but you also don't want AD to tear his Achilles, especially, February? You don't want him to tear his Achilles because now you're not going to get him to after All-Star break next year. What you think, Ty?
Okay, so I think that they are not going to get to the championships, but
No, not the championship. Heck no.
Like you said, the playoffs. Yes, I feel like with the help of Charles Harold, I think that might be a good step in just for a little while. But maybe a couple rounds in the playoffs before. Hey, LeBron's like, all right, I can't keep doing it on my own. Not on my own, but on my own.
I definitely get what you're saying. Eric said happy birthday, Avery.
Hey, what's up, Eric? Appreciate you, my guy.
Chuck, what you got, man? I know you kind of the objective Lakers fan. What you think, man? You think?
I mean, to me, because they're already where they are. There's even without AD, it won't be a big enough drop off where they won't make the playoffs. They're in good position now. So, it won't be that big of a drop off to say, okay, they're gonna drop all the way to a 9. So that's just not gonna happen with LeBron on your team. But I will say, at some point, like you guys said, they have to be extra careful, and he has to be healthy because without him, we don't have a chance. Because if you look at the way we're playing now, like everybody always says, man, AD ain't really do nothing. He only had 12 points, 5 rebounds. But if you look at what he does, other than that, and you can tell since he got hurt, his defensive presence is so elite that just that alone, whether he scores or do nothing else, affects the entire game because he's that great defensively.
Now, Chuck, I will say this. Now, I know we talked about skill. I know I said defense isn't a skill. Now, I think when you're 7 foot and you could guard multiple positions, now that is a skill. I will say that. I think that's a skill.
I.e. Ben Simmons, right?
Yeah. When you that tall and you could guard people, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, 10 inches shorter than you. And still, people don't realize when they play the Clippers, he's guarding Kawhi. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see when Ben Simmons was guarding Dame Dollar?
Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
Because they had one game when Denver was killing them, they put him on Jamal Murray.
Yeah, they did.
Right here, bro.
They did. He guarded Butler in the finals. That's who guarded Jimmy Butler.
There's a length, and he can move with him. So
yeah, he can move it. He can move his feet. Like you don't really see big men. Like I'm trying to think of someone I see.
But y'all forgetting when he was 6'1", he was a point guard before he got that growth.
Yeah. Remember that? You're right.
So he probably had those feet.
But go ahead, Chuck. My fault. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. I just want to throw that in there. Without him,
great point,
even if he doesn't play no more during this season, we'll make the playoffs.
Yeah, got you. But what seed though? Like what team? Okay, I'm gonna say it like this: what team you think we couldn't beat without AD?
With LeBron, for me, with LeBron, if we had to finish out the rest of the season without AD, I still give us maybe 5, right in the middle.
But what teams you think they're not better than? But right now, Clippers.
I think without AD, I don't think we beat the Clippers. Without AD, I don't think we beat Utah. Without AD, I really don't. I think a Phoenix can knock us off possibly. Without AD, possibly maybe a Phoenix. Well, I'll give us 4. After that, I don't really see.
What about Denver?
Clippers, Phoenix. I don't think Denver.
What are you doing,
Denver. I think with Denver injury problems and plus their inconsistency, I think we'll be okay. Because them jokers, they buy with injury, but good gracious. Like you look at their team now, everybody hurt. That's why Jokic having to do so much.
That's a fact.
What about Portland? Is CJ McCollum coming back this year?
Now with a healthy CJ, Portland
after All-Star, I think.
Yeah, that's a good one, James. Yeah, like if they're healthy, I think Portland might could smack us, but yeah. So I give us right in the middle. I don't think we're dropping no 7-8. I don't think LeBron.
I don't think that. I mean, I look at it from this perspective. When it was Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, and we had that team. Heck, he had him in the 4th seed, and I feel like this supporting cast is way better than the supporting cast I feel like the supporting cast he has now is better than that supporting cast. Well, what you got every year
at that time? If he had that supporting cast now.
Oh no, it's different. Yeah, now because it's a different Brandon Ingram. But that Brandon Ingram wasn't.
Give me that guy, right? Give me him now. Jesus.
Well, sorry, y'all. I had a little cough.
Hey, looking like a career over there.
I know, right? Okay, I had a theory. You can't rush him back. I'm scared for the KD incident, right? Let's be real. My issue is this: if you rush him back in a month, if he gets injured, he's going to be out this year and next year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah,
right. LeBron has, after this, have 2 more years left on his contract.
Yeah.
If you think about it, do you risk this year? Let him sit the whole year. They don't win the title, and let him finish up with the LeBron the next 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Because go ahead, and I'll give you.
You finish. Yeah, let me finish. Go ahead.
Because I am scared that. We all heard the same thing, and KD had the same time length of the 2 to 3 weeks to the 4 to 6 weeks, and you saw what happened in Game 5, was it, against Toronto? And he was out the whole year. I know, career over in my voice. Sorry. Anyway, so that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like, I'm kind of scared to even bring him back at all, let him sit out the whole year. Go ahead, Chuck. I don't know, Tyler.
I was going to say real quick, you know what I do to solve this problem?
What's up?
When what's the name buy out, I get Drummond.
But that's
if they buy him out.
Hold on.
I would think Blake might.
But here's my issue. He's okay. You get Drummond. I understand you're protecting the paint, but that's still not AD's skill. He's not. Drummond's not gonna. Yeah, he's not gonna bring. He's not going to be the one to lift the Lakers to the title. I don't see Drummond doing that. I'm sorry.
But this is my thing, Chuck.
Defense-wise,
you're getting a 20 and 20 guy. I'll take.
No, he's a market now. Yeah,
but Chuck, I don't think they're going to buy him out.
I think they're going to buy him out
because they said they said the Raptors have interest in him. I'm not going to give up something for free when I can get something for him.
And Ty, hold on, y'all. Ty, what you were saying?
I was saying, like, I agree with you. You can't rush a player like that, and I think that it would be better because I thought you were asking the question. I think that it would be better if you were to sit him out for the rest of the season and just let him get 100%, because you wouldn't want a player like that getting hurt back to back to back. It's not good. I mean, you rather get him at its best and then go ahead and go for the championship.
Correct. Yeah. And I'm just saying, like, right now he came back 2 days, hurt it again. You're going 2 to 3 weeks. I think he should be out a month. I don't think LeBron. Right. I don't think LeBron cares about the seeding. LeBron could be the 8th seed.
Yeah.
Let's just be real. He don't care. You've seen it when he was in Cleveland. He beat the number 1 seed. Right. He just doesn't care. So I don't care about the seeding at all. What I do care about, if you worry about titles, you're taking a risk even bringing back in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care about seeding, but I don't think you want to see the Clippers in the first round, though. That's just my opinion.
No, I agree with you on that. So you at least want to avoid the 7 and 8 seed, at least stay in that 5, 6 seed. I agree.
Yeah, you most. I don't think you want to see they already motivated. I think they're already going to be kind of motivated off of last year, and I most definitely do think that. Well, I ain't go there, but I do think that. What you got, Nora?
She frozen. Nora, you muted?
I think she's muted. We can't hear you.
You're muted.
I think the best.
Maybe not.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. So I think we should set KD out for as long as need be, because I think I've torn my Achilles, and that does change everything. So I'm saying that you definitely want to, like you guys said, give 3rd, 4th, and 5th opinion on that injury. You want to make sure you're good. But I do think that without AD, sorry, not KD, AD, without AD, they will. I agree with Chuck. They'll probably drop to like the 5th spot. And also, you don't want to burn out LeBron, because LeBron is older. So having him play like he's like 22 and he's 37 is not a good idea. So I think it's best for the Lakers to think long term instead of think right now. Yeah, I know you want to do back-to-back ships, which is still possible because we don't know how serious the injury is yet. You got two different some people saying, like I said, 2 to 3 weeks. One doctor might say, you got to stay out for a month. Whatever they say, you want to make sure KD comes back strong because again, if he does tear it, then he's out for this year and most of the next year. No, that injury does not heal the way you think.
I'm with you. I agree with her 100%.
That's a fact. What you now we got the Laker OG veteran. What you got, James?
I have to agree with you got to bring him back after the All-Star break. You can't bring him back immediately, 2 to 3 weeks. Bring him back after the All-Star break.
Well, Chuck, I think that is in 2 weeks.
That's about 2 weeks, man.
That's about 2 weeks.
At least a month, over a month for sure. Or near the playoff. When is the playoffs?
The same time it normally is, right after April.
Bring him back by the time the playoffs come, just to see. And Chuck, that's an interesting point with the buyout with Drummond. Now I'm thinking about the future. If we can get Drummond for the low, at least for 2 years, and sit AD like
and
every state,
AD back,
and bring AD back.
Y'all not getting them 2 years. Y'all extended it. You're getting him this 1 year, and he's gonna get his money.
Look,
don't do this.
We ain't gonna pay that joker. We ain't gonna pay him.
He's not Montrezl Harrell on top of something. I'll leave the Charlotte money.
I'm thinking next year.
That was good.
But yeah, definitely.
He tried to slip that. He
did. Definitely got to sit him out for at least 6 weeks and then see after that. I would say.
Yeah,
so y'all don't think he should sit out the whole year? Nobody agrees with that. Y'all think because like Nora said, them Achilles are tricky, man.
Hey,
honestly, like my uncle busted his and he was out a year and a half.
Being honest, I think the only person that can answer that. Because like even with the KD situation, I think KD knew he wasn't ready. He was just a competitor.
But he was just in the finals. He was just in the finals.
I think the only person that can answer that question is AD. If he's honest, he's the only person that really knows. He knows his body.
Right.
So he knows what he's going through. Like he needs that. He's the only person that can answer that question.
Correct. And he needs that 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th opinion. He needs 5 people to say the same exact thing. Right.
But if you look at him, wouldn't be bad. Because we won a championship last year, so that gives us that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and that gives us one. Yeah,
LeBron got 2 more years. You don't want him to miss this one and miss the next one. And LeBron got 1 more.
You definitely don't. I think the only thing. I think the only thing that's probably pushing him to come back is the back-to-back and the fact that LeBron's not getting no younger, and I think the fact that Brooklyn is out there. If they don't go get Harden, I think it's possible. Well, no, I don't think it's possible because they still had a good team.
They're not getting Drummond,
but. Who not getting Drummond? I don't see him getting bought out, man. I just don't. Now I see possibly Whiteside getting bought out. I think Blake Griffin will get bought out, which will take us into that, and that'll be the last topic of the night. I know I didn't tell you ladies about it, but we do want to touch on it. I know it's in a lot of the clubhouse rooms I've been in, on a lot of the social media sites I'm on. It's been a pretty big topic. The biggest topics have been the AD. And then the Blake Griffin and Andre Drummond. So, Chuck, where you think Blake Griffin and Andre Drummond will go?
Blake need to go home. That would need to go. That's his rap for him. Like I'm on one of James. It's over for Blake, bro. Wow. Go into the house. Call it a career.
That man had a nice season, bro. Blake Griffin had a dub this season.
I definitely don't want him in LA. I don't. But if I had to pick a team for him to go to,
Boy, you wrong, boy.
Bro, I apologize. I'm being so serious. But put him somewhere where he can be the most productive. Maybe like a.
Would it be good in Phoenix?
Did I have Phoenix? Yeah, I had him. I had Phoenix for that.
I like the maybe, but they got. I mean, I like the Denver maybe. Put him beside Jokic. I mean, because you'll get the most out of him because he's playing with Jokic. So it'd free up a whole lot for him just by being beside Jokic. But I just don't know. And then, like I said, the game has changed so much, and he's gotten older. He's not athletic like he used to be. So because the game is what it is, it makes it that much more difficult for him. So,
and he's in Detroit,
right?
Man, y'all saying, never mind. Well.
Because to me, he was at his best because of Chris Paul, and like without Chris Paul, I haven't seen. Like it is what it is.
What you think, James?
I would say Phoenix. Like, get back with Chris Paul. He's not like they said, man. The man ain't dunked in over almost a year, bro. Like Blake Griffin not dunking, bro. Like I can't. After that, bro, when they say that, only thing I can think about is Avery, like career over, bro. Man, is 16.
Oh, that was funny,
Todd, bro.
Todd, stupid. Right, it's career over. I mean, I'm just on.
I mean, he getting 10 or 12 points somehow.
Mine's is quick. I mean, what else? Y'all are crazy. I just think he wasn't motivated. I don't think he was motivated in Detroit. Period. I just think he knew when he got traded there. Whoop-de-doo. You know, he does shoot a lot of threes. He hasn't dunked forever. We got that. I think he's Phoenix, Milwaukee, Boston, Clippers. I think Drummond's Clippers, the Heat. I think Boba can fit in the Heat. I think Drummond can fit in Brooklyn or Boston. So I mean, he has a lot of variables there. So I'm good.
Drummond can fit in LA. 2 years.
Nora, what you think?
I honestly forgot Blake Griffin was in the league. So,
wow. Well, you disrespect.
No,
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
let's get him a ring. Let's see if we can get it with Utah. I think that'd be okay fit. Or let's see how he goes with with the Sun. Let's see that.
What you think about Drummond though?
Now that's someone somewhere. And
I don't know what he just said, Avery. I don't know what.
Yo, what's his name?
Drummond. It's Drummond, bro. Man, let me answer the question, bro.
Sorry, no, I apologize.
I don't think where he can go, but I can see him sitting there.
Bro, over there laughing, but looking like Dr. Robotnik with that hat on.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. Avery the boy had to say so. I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Over there looking like Dr. Robotnik, but wanting to laugh at somebody.
I was just gonna let you roll with it, bro.
Man, I was waiting for today when he messing up one, boy. I knew he gonna get me one today. I'm sorry, no. Go ahead. We apologize. Go ahead. Oh man, you're muted again.
Hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi. It's on full. So I'm thinking I can see him in the Cavs as well. I can see Drummond in the Cavs.
That's where he's at now.
Yeah, so that's where he should stay. Yeah.
Okay, you should stay. You said he should stay. Oh, yeah.
Nah, they done set my dog.
Yeah, they done set him down.
They done say, hey, they're getting him up out of there.
Twice today. First, he said Drummond needs to stay. Then she said, Blake, I didn't know he was in the league. Jeez.
And both of them was on the same team.
I ain't gonna lie. I did see somebody.
I would like them because of their situation. If they had CJ, I would like them with Portland. I would like them. I like them with Portland.
I ain't gonna lie. I seen somebody on 2K the other day. I seen somebody on 2K the other day, and I said, "Dang, they still in the league." I can't remember who it was, man, but it might come back to me. But I said, "Wow." Ty, what you got? She might not even know who Blake Griffin is.
I know who Blake Griffin is.
Oh, okay.
They don't try me. The last time I paid attention to Blake Griffin actually is when he played for the Clippers. Yeah, I honestly feel like he should as well hang it up. I agree.
Y'all three down there, boy.
I agree.
Once I hang it up, I didn't know he was in the league.
I thought he did.
Yeah,
but I can understand though.
I mean, it ain't too hard to forget about Detroit. I mean, they haven't been
for sure.
I'm trying to think. I know when they first got what's my man name? When they first got Reggie Jackson, I think they made the playoffs. They was an 8th seed or something like that.
Yeah, they were.
That's probably the last time they've been relevant. What was that? 3 years ago?
Do y'all like them with the young and maybe like a Charlotte with Gordon Hayward and them guards? Do you like that?
Yeah. Who you talking about? Andre Drummond?
I'm talking about Drummond.
Oh.
Do you think that's how would that be like that?
Cody Zeller is playing well, man. So
I mean, he is, but I think you get a Drummond. That's
mess up the flow.
With Charlotte, I don't know what they would. I guess it depends on what the Cavs are asking. I wouldn't want them to have to give up too much. I wouldn't want them to have to give up too much of their team, but if they give up like Bismack and
they're the same team as the Cavs, all guards. Well, the Cavs got some big men, but most of them guards They already got enough guards. The Cavs do so.
That's why. Yeah.
Guards are small forward, so
Yeah, but I do. This is one thing about Drummond. I think wherever he go, he helps. That's the one thing I can say about him. He's going to help you. Like he's 20. You can't teach 20 and 20, bro.
Nah, you're right. You can't, man. I just don't get me wrong. I want him on the Lakers, but I just don't see them buying. I don't see them buying. Cavs is cheap. Other than buying out J.R. Smith, I can't ever think of anybody else they ever bought out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I know that they still got to figure out what they're gonna do with Kevin Love. Now I did hear they was gonna buy him out, but that's a lot of money, man. You talking about eating? How much Kevin Love make, James? You say about $40 million?
Kevin Love, I don't know.
It's
about $40 million. So you talking about Cleveland eating $68 million? That's a lot of money, man. I personally don't really see it happening. But most definitely. So we want to go ahead and let people know out there, man, where they can reach you, ladies, at. Nora, we're gonna start with you first. Where can they reach you at? I know you have a show as well, so make sure you plug that in.
We can't hear you.
You guys can definitely find me on social media. I'm telling y'all, I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi. It's really upsetting.
You got the
social media.
The skates net.
No, I'm carrying my files this morning, y'all. Don't give me time. But you can find me at Nora _Natish NATISH on Twitter and Instagram. You can find me there and check out my podcast called The V Report.
All right, most definitely. So make sure y'all check out The V Report. And if you didn't hear,
I love it. I love The V Report. Check it out.
And if you didn't hear her IG is Nora _Natish. So I'm gonna put that in the comments. Let me see. I ain't no typing major, so I gotta give me a second. This is her IG right here. So if y'all want to hit her up on IG and check out some of her content, most definitely do that. And then gotta bring you down. All right, and then so Ty, let the people know where they could reach you at and get up with you.
All right, y'all. So you guys can follow me on Instagram at kuw.ty. It's like keeping up with Ty. And on Clubhouse as well at Queen Ty 27. And on Twitter at Queen Ty 27 as well. And yeah. And you guys could also subscribe to my YouTube at Ty Honey, but I will put that's in my bio. So it's kind of hard to find right now.
So we got Nora, that's her IG. Anybody that wants that, and then we got Ty. This is her IG as well. Keeping up with Ty. That's very interesting because when I first seen it, I was like, KUW.
Chuck, he about to do it again.
I was like, what the? I didn't understand what it meant, but that's most definitely dope. Like I say, man, we got Nora. You're in a DMV area, right? Yep, she's in the DMV area. We got Ty from the West Coast, but you're originally from New York, right, Nora? Originally from New York? Okay. All right. And it's all you. Oh, the Bronx. Okay. BX. Terror Squad. I would lean back, but I might fall out this chair.
I know, Fat Joe.
So, yeah. Okay, Big Pun. But
you better give me Biggie Smalls. He dark skinned. You should have went that way.
Nah, you more. Hey, look, you more like. I
was trying to help you out on that. You can't say.
Nah, I'm just saying you more like Piggy Smalls. But anyways, man, why did the Dolphins sign a kicker 5 years for $22 million? I don't know what's up with that, man. 5 years, $22 million. What's up with that, Chuck? Who y'all signed? Sebastian Janikowski?
Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world.
Well, hey, look, like I said, man, y'all better. I hope it was Ray Finkel. But anyways, man, like I say, man, hit up Sean Texas Wilson, man, if you wanna get this shirt, plug in the fresh. This is a sweatshirt, but he also has shirts, hats, all that stuff. He's local too, man. He's in Charlotte, 704 area. So make sure you link in with him, man. And like I said, we got the Create Young Minds League. hopefully there will be some games this weekend if it stops snowing in Texas or whatever it's doing, because a lot of those areas aren't equipped to handle that, man. But Ty, since it's your first time on the show, go ahead and take us on out.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. I do want to thank you guys for tuning in with us tonight. And I hope that we kept you guys entertained for as long as that we were here. And I hope that y'all have a great rest of y'all night. Thank you guys for tuning in again. Say again.
Hey, thank you, Ty.
Yes.
No, Ty Ray. Thank you.
No. You're welcome. Yeah.
So what? We said thank you. What?
No, I was about to say, can I just say one thing?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. My fault. I forgot it's your birthday, bro. Go ahead.
It's all right. I want y'all to, Nora and Ty, I appreciate y'all coming on the show. I hope we can do this always, again and again. I wanted to give a shout out to my brothers who say it again, even though Case is not up here as well. Chuck, James, Ty, love y'all, bros, for real. 100 with y'all. I want y'all to put my auntie in your prayer, because she's in Dallas in the snow, no power. So just get a prayer up for that. Of course, thanks to my mom and my dad, of course. Everybody who gave me a shout out today. I try to give everybody a compliment. I appreciate your love, y'all. I just want to leave a thing with this. I know it's a hard times out here in COVID, and I have it as well. And if you mental health issues and anxiety is serious situation. So please go seek help or go to somebody you can confide to. You're not alone. I go through it as well. So just please do that. All right. I love y'all. Good night. Peace out.
Most definitely. We're going to go ahead and end it on that note, man. Like Avery said, love y'all, man. And that was great what he said, because that's true. A lot of people deal with these situations. Just know that you don't got to deal with it alone. And it's always people that you could talk to, man. And, and I just want to give a special shout out to Chuck and Avery, man, because we often talk about people that's in the trenches, healthcare people, but then people that we don't give enough credit to is teachers, man. And these two guys are teachers, man, and they on their front line. I'm in education as well, but I don't do what they do. They're on the front line, man, and they deal with it every day. So I want to say from Say What, and I want to say from everybody, man, thank y'all for doing what y'all do, because without y'all, I don't know what these kids be doing. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here.